Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Nider, and today we're gonna watch some Noob play cEDH. Quick e-bigging sessions. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment. This helps the algorithm a lot. As proof, sometimes I will get 200 views, sometimes I will get 600. The only difference is people commenting. So thank you very much, everyone. Of course, this is in cooperation with cEDH Canada. cEDH Canada, if you are looking for a single rule set that we are trying to spread coast to coast, so that wherever you go, you'll know exactly what are going to be the rules and it's not going to be something different. We are trying to do that. So of course, cedhcanada.com or .com is coming. Coming, sure. And we will have some merch. I will be merging my merch to try and get cEDH Canada bigger. So please go and give them a shout out on Facebook, on Discord, wherever you want. We want you to be able to play cEDH everywhere you want. Which order are you starting? So bottom right, Atraxa, different style. This Atraxa wants to grind out a little bit, try to cast Atraxa turn 3 or 4. 3 at, well, could be 2, did happen once. It's extremely rare. However, it's a 4-color, good stuff, being able to outgrind a lot of people. And when you flip 10 cards, it's insane how many cards you can put in his hand. Bottom left, right after that is Azami. Azami is going to be it's a control deck with a bit of you tap a wizard, you draw a card. So you get to draw a lot of cards if you get Azami and nobody stops your wizard. Kefka is the discard champion. He wants people to have an empty hand. Well, not really. He wants people to have 1 or 2 cards in hand. Because if they have empty hands, they don't discard, and Kefka doesn't get to draw. So this is kind of pretty much relevant. And since everybody's hellbent, nobody can do nothing. Top right, 6. 6 is a funny one. Of course, 6 is you can discard the land to cast a card, but to give retrace to, well, okay. He gives retrace. Retrace is discard a land, you can cast this spell. So with 6, he tends to mill his graveyard, get lands into his hand, and then with LED or other stuff, Groundskeeper, he can cast LED, bring back a land to his hand, recast sack LED, put the land into the graveyard. Used to bounce the to bring back a land, and then you can do that in an infinite way. Pre-games are called, mulligans are done. Lucky Kefka player with the Gemstone Cavern. Atraxa starting the game with a Command Tower into Esper. Ooh, mental misstep, no Esper for Atraxa. I'm not sure if I would have done it for 2 Atraxa, but yeah, you don't want Atraxa to get cards. Counterbalance, well, it's Lotus Petal into counterbalance turn 1 for as the Azami player. Control shenanigans. Cavern of Souls, most probably calling a wizard. Yo, tries to cast Soul Ring. Soul Ring gets countered by the top of Counterbalance. Drop a LED. So that's the thing with Counterbalance. It's especially if you're the player right after the Counterbalance guy. You will always get munched on. You will always be the one that gets the Counterbalance. That's annoying for him. Grafdigger's Cage. Of course, there's the fact that he gets the bait. He gets to bait the Counterbalance. We all know what he's gonna have on his top side. So, Pitting Needle. It's Isochron Scepter. Isochron Scepter is a 2 CMC, so people need to run to work around that. Tree of Tales drops a Delighted Outling. Currency Converter. Otawara knows its Castle Armadale. Scryfall drops a Carpet of Flower. That is something. City of Traders. 1, 2, 3 with LED he can cast Kefka. But is he doing the bait? Demonic Tutor? It's a Mox Opal on top. It's Opal or Chrome. I never remember that one. 1 and 2. Casting Crashing Drawbridge. Crashing Drawbridge. It's tap and gives all creatures haste. That's a good way to get 6 ETBs and attack at the same turn. Traverse the Ulvenwald. Ooh, Vampiric Tutor for Atraxa. Search and reveal. Search for a basic land if you have 4 type in graveyard, which it doesn't. For a creature or land and put it into your hand. Shuffle. Sure. It's a tutor for 1. Grab a basic. Carpet, 2 blue. Ristic. That's a play. Everyone's taking the time to do whatever they want. Mox Opal, pay for Ristic. Pass. So for the Azami player, his deck is called the Toilet Paper Lady. Painted Pack. Pays for Ristic, giving a 1/1 spirit. Which one is that? Dispel? Drops a Wishclaw right after. It was a mana drain. That's a weird mana drain. 3 for 6. Tries to give ace to 6. Swings into Kefka. Autumn's Veil, Wild Growth, Crop Rot. All 1-drops, but all into the graveyard. Usually it's mill 3 and you can bring back a land to your hand. I believe it's from the cards milled, but I'm not sure. But yeah, nothing. Mana Drain trigger, giving him 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 2 plus 3, 4, 5. Well, he could cast Atraxa. Clever Impersonator. Oh, gonna copy a second land on top for the counterbalance. Copies Ristic. 1 for Mystic Remora. Sure, when you want to draw cards, you want to draw cards. Scalding Tarn. Spirits going into Kefka. Oh yeah, Gravedigger's Cage stops Retrace, which is pretty relevant. 2 mana for Toracol. Balls to the Walls. 2 Ristic, 1 fish. Cracks LED. For 3 black, drop save Force of Will, activates Wishclaw, Balls to the Walls. Oh, so it's right. So Toracol, on cast of Toracol, 2 Ristic Study does not pay. Crack LED on the trigger, activate Wishclaw, Wishclaw for Demonic Consultation, cast Demonic Consultation, Commandeer, trigger. You have 1 black voting, pays for both Ristic and does not pay for the fish. Flusterstorm. Spite play Flusterstorm on the Demonic Consultation for the Esper at the beginning of the game. On ETBs, he can check his top 2. He may leave 1 atop. And yeah, still not bad. A turn 3 attempt. Swinging with 6. Ooh, land, pedal. So he'll be able to grab something at least for once. 6, questioning his life choices. What do we do with the Talon Gate? And Wishclaw. True, he could search with Wishclaw. So Kefka passed his Tainted Pack and his Decon. So he has to grab something. He has to grab one of the back from his graveyard, and then he has to flicker Tessa, which I'm pretty sure is not gonna happen. I believe it's a Kenrich's transformation in his hand. So there's not a million studies, Steven. There's only 2. Talon Gates, phase out Toracol. Thank God it's a phase out and not a exile. Nobody, yeah, so he did that so that nobody can actually clone the Toracol. 1, 2, Life from the Loam. Ristic cannot pay for the fish, bringing back 2 land to his hand. End of the turn, giving a spirit to Azami again. Enlighten Tutor? Let me guess, it's gonna be a copy or Steel Enchantment. Mirror Maid to get a third Ristic Study. Or a LED because he has a crappy hand and he wants to cast Atraxa. Not going for Soul Ring or Vault. Not quite sure what he's looking for. Wishclaw? Absolutely. Like 6 is saying, do. Another Wishclaw on the board. Do. do, do. Well, it's under the board. He's gonna put it in his hand, but he's gonna cast it on his turn. Why did he put this Mystic? Okay, so he skipped the fish. Thankfully, he didn't want to use the carpet to make 2 black from Azami. Kraken goes get a Tundra. Passes. Okay. Cracks the Steam Dance. A Scalding Storm will go get a 3rd island. Oh, that's where the notifications are. So, as you know, the live counter is somebody's phone. And I've been hearing Facebook, well, Messenger ping, and I'm like, I don't have anything. Oh, and the Mox Opal is not online. That's sad. Drops fish, paying for the touristic. Torkoal coming back. So they asked to not attack with a spirit because he wants to send Torkoal into the spirits so that Tassa dies, and if Tassa died, nobody will be able to copy her. 2 draws. Everybody choosing their card. That's an enchantment creature. No. Draws 4. Tap the currency converter to put the land into the graveyard with currency converter. Have a keep draw. Goes to combat. The only open location is, of course, Atraxa, Common Beacon, Ancient Tomb, and Basalt Monolith. Ancient Tomb is the one that gives more land. Common Beacon is when your commander costs too much and you want to bring him back. Wishclaw, giving it back to Kefka. So used to play green that 6 was about to show its card and said, hey, I don't have to do that. Dropping an Ancient Tomb. 2 from Ancient Tomb. 1 drops a Naywire Might. Ooh, saying that he's gonna kill Grafdigger's Cage first so that he can bring back Naywire Might. So on call, okay. So the stat goes Naywire Might, Ristic, and he has the counterbalance on top first. And they were politicking around, does he do the counterbalance and maybe counter the Naywire Might? And then 6 said, if you counter my Naywire Might, I'm gonna pay and I'm gonna let the Atraxa draw cards, which could put him in a game-winning state. However, we never know. Ristic triggers, he pays. You on the trigger for currency converter. Endurance on his graveyard. Not going back under currency converter. Not being able to bringing back because it's on the trigger of do you put it back into currency converter? Tries endurance for 3, Malevolent Hermit, I'm pretty sure it's 2. No grave for 6, no second end. Passes to Atraxa. Gonna make 3 blue. Use 1 for the Wishclaw. Gives it, of course, 95% of the time you want to give it to the player just before you so that it takes a full turn cycle before somebody can use it. 2 blue for Torkoal. Trigger on the counterbalance for the Torkoal. It's Malevolent Hermit. He has a 2 on drop on it. Oh, he drew it? Did he? On ETB, triggers fish. Trigger counterbalance. Nah. So close yet so far. Use currency converter to draw this card. Just in case he gets something. Discards a land. Make a treasure. And it is what it is. The age-old question. How many cards do you leave in your library? Any removals? Any nothing? Yeah. Swan Song available. Silence on top of that. Congratulations to the Atraxa player. A nice, slower game. Recently we've been seeing a lot of turbos deck that usually turn 2 or 3 if the game is not finished. We know it's going to be a slogfest, but that's the Montreal Metro meta. Congratulations to the Atraxa player. Happy birthday to that player, as his birthday was yesterday. Send me a text message if you hear that, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to listen all the way to the end. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Please leave a comment below. Of course, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next game.